What's going on, you guys? It's Calvin the FPL Penguin back again with another UCL UEFA Champions League fantasy video for you all. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys how I got on in Matchday 1 and also showing you guys how I'm lining up for Matchday 2. Limitless is now activated. So guys, if you do enjoy this video, please hit that like button, smash that like button and subscribe. I'll be doing these videos throughout the whole season. And yeah, get in the comments as well if you're playing your Limitless as well, guys, and let me know how you got on in the last match day as well. Love to hear from you guys. Please share the video as well. Hit the share button and hit the notification bell too, so you know when I post a video. So let's get straight into it. This is how I got on in match day 112 points for the Penguin. Yeah, so that's the bench. The first night was, just quickly go through this quickly. I don't waffle on too much about. First night wasn't great for me. I think I only got like 30 odd points, and then the second night I got 80 odd points. So yeah, the second night was much more kinder to me, should we say. The defense, I love that Ajax defense. Look to those little gems in namesake Calvin Bassi and Renz from Ajax, the right back and the centre back. Former Rangers guy in Calvin, playing his former club. Got a clean sheet. Otamendi in there too, João Cancelo, and we also got Koundé in there too. So some lovely points in there. I went for this guy as well against my team, Liverpool, who's been absolutely ripping it up in Serie A for Napoli. He got a cheeky assist against my team, absolutely destroyed us. Napoli. We need to turn things around. We've got Ajax next. Bergwijn, former Spurs player, he did very well. He got a goal in that game against Rangers in that 4-0 win. He's a lovely little gem to eye up. Only 6% owned, and like the Napoli fella, he's only 7% owned. They both were less before match day. Well, when match day 1 deadline came. Yeah, Benfica goalkeeper got a clean sheet as well. Kimmich, ball recoveries, as we know, he's an absolute goat in the game. He's a fantastic player. 2-0 win against Inter Milan. Clean sheet to his name. Did he pick up an assist? Yeah, he did pick up an assist. He picked up an assist, which was absolutely good to see. A lot of people eyeing up likes of Marnie and Gnabry. Kimmich, you got likes of ball recoveries, long balls and all that crazy jazz. So Kimmich is a lovely one to go for. 6.5, 22%, probably was less when match day 1 came. The Pedro one, he was ripping it up in Portuguese football. I still think he's decent, but in this Europa League, Champions League group, yeah, he's got Spurs next. He didn't get anything. Was very surprised. Thought he'd get something at 3-0 win against Frankfurt. Lewandowski, the GOAT, playing his former team. We'll talk about him very soon and how I'm lining up in the match day 2. But 5-1 win expected. Barcelona absolutely run riot. Gutted that they didn't keep the clean sheet. But yeah, you got goals for that 1 goal from outside the box. Got player of the match as well, 3 points. Hat trick. Had to captain him. Who I captained him the first night was Benzema. Like a hell of a lot of people went off injured against Celtic. Celtic played really, really well. Give them credit. But yeah, I love the fact you can bring people on for the second night from the bench and change captain. FPL, take note. Come on. So yeah, that's how I got on in the first night, in the first week, should we say? So this is how I'm going on with the second night, second week, should we say? This is how everyone is in order, 13th, 14th. So I'm starting with my captain, Martinez. I'm going to explain my picks right now. Yeah, so Limitless chip is activated. You can pick whoever you want, unlimited budget. You can have anyone you want. Anyone you want. So this is how I'm lining up. Yeah, so Benfica only got a 2-0 win against the team that PSG are playing. I wish I went for Mbappe in the first night, but hey-ho, you win some, you lose some. But yeah, I'm going to go for Mbappe now. Going for Haaland as well against his old team. The reason I'm not going for Lewandowski, the Barcelona-Bayern Munich game, Bayern Munich, his return of Lewandowski is going to be interesting. I want to kind of go for Haaland. Haaland, Dortmund's defense ain't great. And I feel like for this week, I feel like Haaland's going to do better than Lewandowski in this match day. On points wise, I really do think so overall. So I'm going to go for Haaland. Mbappe's there. Martinez for the first night. We know Lukaku's still out injured. Yeah, so I'm going to go for. He's only got 2 points so far, and they're playing a team that conceded 5 goals to Barcelona. So I think it's worth taking a punt on these Inter fellas. I really do think so. So talk about as well the midfield. We'll go backwards. Kevin De Bruyne, I think good link up with Haaland. Yeah, I don't think Dortmund are that great, to be honest with you. I don't think they're that great, personally. Yeah, so I've gone for Vinicius Junior. Benzema's still out. We'll talk about Rodrigo in a minute and another fella for Real Madrid. But yeah, some of Ancelotti's comments and how Thingy did in La Liga. We'll just have a look as well on my phone. So basically, with Real Madrid, Ancelotti came out with some comments earlier. So I'll read them out to you instead of just flipping around. Ancelotti said about Rodrigo and Valverde. He said after the game against what did they have? They had Mallorca last night, and I believe Rodrigo started at right wing, and he got 1 goal, 1 assist. And Valverde got 1 goal in that game. Hazard played as a false number 9 in the middle. Ancelotti is saying it's better to use Rodrigo as number 9 with Valverde rather than Hazard. Ancelotti also continues saying we had difficulties not because Hazard was there, but because the other positions weren't occupied by the others. Hazard can play at false number 9. I mean, having Rodrigo and Valverde as a pair was better than having just one focal. Shout out to FPL focal point with the way Mallorca played. So that's on Twitter. That's on the other side of the screen. So that's what Ancelotti said. So I kind of want to have some fun with this. RB Leipzig coming off a 3-4-1 loss, something like that, to Shakhtar. So that was very surprising. So I'm going to go all out with these young lads for Real Madrid. I'm going to have them in my midfield for this game. It should be exciting. So I think Rodrigo, to me, looks better than Valverde on the eye test for this game. Who knows? Very exciting play. Both exciting players. They've got some good youth coming up in the ranks. So I'm going to go for them. Talk about the Napoli fella. We know it's been changed from Tuesday night to Wednesday night, the Rangers-Napoli game. There will be no Napoli fans there, and there will be no Rangers fans in the reverse fixture in Matchday 5. I think I don't know if it's to do with the police thing, with the Queen passing. I don't know, but the funeral, should we say. But yeah, so there will be no Napoli fans in this game. Could that affect Napoli? I still think Napoli could start off the edge, and this guy here looks really, really good still, ripping it up in Serie A, like I said. So that's the midfield I'm starting with at the moment. Defensive-wise, the Real Madrid guy, RB Leipzig, I think they might keep a clean sheet. Hakimi, I've gone in there too. I am very much tempted whether to go triple PSG. We'll talk about the fixtures very, very soon. Hakimi is very good on attacking returns. I think he got 6 points in the first game against Juve. So I'm going to go for him off of those attacking returns. It will be interesting if they go for a strong, full strength team, or some rotation will be there. It's a shame it's not an early kickoff. It's a real shame. It's not an early kickoff. The only first 2 early kickoffs for the deadline are Sporting, Tottenham, Plazen, and Inter. So it is a bit of a shame. Defense-wise, I've got Bastoni. Like I said, it all depends on rotation, who's going to start, so this probably might change a tiny bit. So I'm expecting a clean sheet, hopefully for Inter Milan, and I've got the Inter goalkeeper in there as well, so maybe just keep a clean sheet, who knows. So then I've got on the bench right here, I've gone for the Sevilla keeper, if all else fails with the Inter fella. I think it's, the first night. I can bring the Sevilla guy on. Cancelo in there too against Dortmund. He's on there. And I like Jota. The reason I've gone for Jota, he's doing well at SPL. Could have done something, scored against Real Madrid as well. Very, very exciting player. They've just got some really good quality there, Celtic, and really went at Real Madrid despite losing 3-0. Shakhtar will be an interesting one. I think Celtic could really go out this, and I think it could be a good punt to go for, a good differential, Jota. Really, really good differential. So I've gone in my team right there. What else can we talk about? Let's have a little scroll down here. Look at the fixtures. As you know, I mostly got the second night. I could go for Leo from the attacking forward, 8.5, I believe, for AC Milan. Dynamo won't be easy. They beat Chelsea, but Chelsea, so he was kind of my card as well, but it would just be mostly the midfield area that I kind of might want to tinker around with. The forward line is fine. Lewandowski, I did talk about. I'd rather go for Haaland because of points wise, and I think he'll do better against both playing the former clubs in this match week. Yeah, so it's whether if I go triple PSG or if I'm not that brave to go with it. It might be a tricky game. Who knows? Liverpool Ajax. I'm not touching my team at the moment. I'm not going for it. Yeah, I'm not that confident how that game's going to go. Bayern Munich Barcelona. That is a tough one to call. You just don't know which way that is going to go, do you? You don't know. We'll get to the predictions in a minute on what I think. So the first week's a bit of a tough one because people don't know. But like I said, all depends on Inter and how they line up. This will probably change, more than likely. Change. Guys, if you want to join my my league, my FPL Penguin mini league, I'll have a little click on it. If you want to join it, that's the code. You can see right there. Just type in that code. We'll also go back as well to Thingamajig. Hope we can find it. The Predictions League. If anyone that wants to join the Predictions League, the Predictions League is, once we find it, I'll little scroll down. Can we find the code in here? Yeah, we can. There we go. So that's the code for the Predictions League. If you want to join the Predictions League, there you go. And we'll get straight into predictions. Let's get straight into these. We'll have a look, just a quick skim through how we got on. There you go. This is how I got on in match day 1. These are my predictions. The score just underneath my predictions, you can see. That's how I got on. I playing with booster. Just missed out on that, but I played 6 points on that. But like I said, I'm timestamping these guys. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and do subscribe. Really, really do appreciate it. Yeah, so then my predictions, go through them quickly. In the Europa style group, I'm going to go for a 2 sort of win for sort of draw, should we say. I think it's going to be a tough one. I don't know how this is going to pan out. I think Sporting with the fans behind them will make this very, very tough. They're coming off a 3-0 win against Frankfurt. Spurs will be tough. I think a draw is most likely. Maybe a 1-1, 2-2. Next one is this game here. Could score, couldn't they? But I'm going to go for a 3-0 win for Inter in this game. Next one is Marseille versus Frankfurt. Both coming off losses in their first group games. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in that game. Moving on to Lewandowski's former club, I think this will probably be a 2-2 draw. I think he's going to go away with a point. I really do think so. Lewandowski, God. Leverkusen versus Atletico Madrid. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win for Madrid. Next one is Porto versus Bruges. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Porto in this game. Next one is Liverpool versus Ajax. We've got to win this. Surely, we've got to win this. It's not going to be easy. I'm going to go, leave it or not, I'm going to for a weird 1-0 win. I'll be very surprised it ends like that, or if we keep a clean sheet, but I'm going to keep the faith. Going for a 1-0 win. Shakhtar, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw in this game. I think both concede. I think there'll be goals. And I'll go for a 2-0 win for AC Milan in their game. And I'll go for probably a 4-0 win for PSG. Juve, I'll go for I think it'll be a tough game. I don't think Juve are that tough, to be honest with you. I think Benfica will come away with a point. Copenhagen might score. Sevilla ain't great, but I think I'll go for a 2-1 win for Sevilla in their fixture. City-wise, go for a 3-1 win. Like I said, I don't think Dortmund that strong at the back. Real Madrid, I'm going to go for a 3-1 win. I think Leipzig might score. And then we'll go Chelsea versus Salzburg. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Potter in Potter's first game. Yeah, I think Salzburg proved to be a bit scared, but I think Chelsea might just get through at the end. I think Rangers, with the fans behind them, might make it tough, but I think Napoli will still get the win for the Italians. Yeah, so I'm going to put the booster on. Who should I put the booster on, guys? Put it on Inter Milan. Put the booster on Inter Milan. So yeah, that's my team. That's my sort of team going forward. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, subscribe. Get in the comment section. Let me know if you're playing Limitless. What you doing? Any of these plays you've got, or any other players, any other gems? Let me know, guys. Anyway, I've been Calvin the FPL Penguin. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, so take it easy, guys, and all the best for this match week. See you later.